All right, good morning, everybody. We're going to start with our toe lifts. Heels up, right then left, right and left. So we're going to roll through the ball of the foot and the big toe. Good 4, 3, 2, but swing that right leg front to back. And if you need to hold on to something, feel free to do so. Definitely feeling a little stiff today. I'm guessing it's from yesterday. 4, 3, switch it over to the other side, swing front to back. So we're bracing our core. We're just working on waking up the hip. So it doesn't have to be super high. 4, 3, switch it over to the other leg, out, little cross in front. If you can make the cross bigger, I want you to give it a shot. Lift and cross. 4, 3, switch it to the other side, out and cross. And you can just tap and tap, but I want you to try to get the biggest swing that you can comfortably do. 4, 3, switching sides, heel down, toe up, nice and tall. Good circles. Change direction. Switching legs. So stand as tall as you can on the non-circling leg. Change direction. 4, 3, slow deadlift right in the center. Hinge it forwards. Stand up nice and tall. So hinge, 2, lift, 2. So just think, push the hips back, soften the knees, and then a bow. Good. Hinge, 2, lift, 2. Good. Hinge it forward. Last one. All the way up. Slow squat. Sit the hips back. Push through to stand tall. So now we feel the difference. We have more knee bend and we have less upper body folding forwards. Good. Down, 2, up, 2. As we move through this warm up, I also want you to think about how your body is feeling today. What joints maybe are a little bit stiff. Good. All the way up. Circle the arms back. Bring it back around to the front. So up and back, back around to the front. It's okay if your circles are a little more out to the side. So up and back, back around. 3 more. Last one. All right, forward step and reach. So forward and pull it back. So nice, good shoulder blade pinch. 4, 3, 2. We're going to slow it down just a little bit. Open your book. So forward, open, close, together. Switch, open, close, together. I want you to think about keeping that lower body nice and steady. And we're opening from the shoulders. So forward, rotate, center, and back. We have 2 more. 1 more. Side step, side lunge. So I kind of almost lost my balance on that last one. 4, 3, 2. Hold it in the center, cat-cow. Inhale, exhale. Good. In and exhale. 1 more. Good. Roll it all the way up. Step together, wide behind, wide together. Nice, good step touch. Change it, curl it. Back to our step touch. Reach. Let's bring the knees up in front. 4, 3, march it out, shake it out, roll the shoulders, Up, back, and down into your back pocket. So for today's workout, we have 2 exercises. We're going to do a strength exercise and a cardio exercise. Cardio first, strength second. We're going to do 30 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, and we have 3 rounds. So our first exercise is going to be jack, jack, knee, knee. So 2 jacks, 2 knees. Second exercise, deadlift, bicep curl. So go ahead, grab your dumbbells and have them ready to go, just because 10 seconds is a very quick transition. So we're going to get ready for our steel jacks in our knees. 8, 7. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So jack, jack, knee, knee. So I'm doing steel jacks today. That's my personal preference. I want to get a little bit of chest movement, chest stretching. Good. Jack, jack, lift, lift. So 2 jacks, 2 knees. If you want to do high impact jacks, go for it. Here's 2 and 1. All right, deadlift with a curl. So feet hip width apart, grab a couple dumbbells. 2 and 1. So we're going to hinge forwards, stand tall, curl it at the top. Hinge forwards, stand tall, curl it at the top. So think about picking up something heavy. It's right next to the side of your foot. So the item that we're picking up isn't out in front of us. It's right by our feet. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Dumbbells down. Going to go back, 2 jacks and 2 knees. And 1. So jack, jack, knee, knee. So 2 lifts and then 2 big opens. So side hips and then we lift front of the hips. Then our deadlifts take care of the back of the leg. Good. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, deadlift with curls. This cat is weird, you guys. Here we go. Hinge it forwards. Stand tall. She likes to lick the condensation off of, whatever glass or bottle or whatever that you have. Good. So hinge, stand, and curl at the top. She provides us so much entertainment. Good. Rest. All right, we've got one more set. One more set. 2 jacks, 2 knees, and then deadlift with curls. Good. Time is on. Tap, tap, lift, lift. So if you want to take it up, jack, jack, knee, knee. So you can add a little bit of a hop as long as your knees and ankles are okay with it. If you want to keep it low, then we just keep it low. Good. 3, 2, and 1. All right, deadlift with curls. Good morning to you too. Good. Time's on. So hinge, stand, curl at the top. Hinge, stand, and curl. Good. So we're about halfway through. So nice, strong hinge. And as you stand, you can add a little power with your hinge and bring up those curls a little bit quicker. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, dumbbells down. Grab a quick drink if you need it. You're gonna move on circuit number 2. Same format. excuse me. All right, so we're gonna do skater, skater, side jogger shuffle. Skater, skater, excuse me, side jogger shuffle. Then we're gonna do side lunge, curl to press. And you can alternate, hold one dumbbell on the end and do your curl to press. It's completely up to you. But we're gonna start with our skaters and our jog in 3, 2, and 1. So we're just going to do skater, skater, jog to the side. Skater, skater, jog to the side. If you want to keep it low impact, then you're just going to do a little crab walk, but 2 skaters and then a little shuffle. So skater, skater, or you can jog if you prefer. So there's a little bit of a difference between a skate and a shuffle, or a jog and a shuffle. 2 and 1. All right, side lunge, curl to press, 1 dumbbell or 2, 2 and 1. So step it out to the side, curl it, press to the ceiling. Side lunge, curl, press to the ceiling. So nice, good step out. Push the hips back towards your heels. So a little inner thigh stretch here. Chest is nice and tall. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, dumbbells down. We're gonna do 2 skaters and then our traveling jog, 2 and 1. So skater, skater, jog to the side. 2 skates and a nice good jog. Or you can shuffle or just march it over. So step, step, march or shuffle. I'm still trying to recover from trying to swallow and breathe at the same time. 2 and 1. Good, bring it in. Side lunge, curl to press, 1 dumbbell or 2. 2 and 1. Good. So step out, sit back, curl to press in the center. Side lunge, curl to press. So it can just be a little step out, but we still want to step out and then think about pushing the hips back. It's a kind of a combination of a lunge and a squat. We step out, push the hip back like we're going to sit down into a chair. 2 and 1. Good. 1 more set. Got 2 skaters and then our jog. 3, 2, and 1. So skater, skater, and jog. So nice, good lateral movement here. So you can keep it low and just do big step, side-stepping march. Or add a little hop and then a quick jog. 2 and 1. Back in the center. Side lunge, curl to press. 3, 2, and 1. So it can just be step out, curl to press. When we do our press, we've got to keep those ribs tucked under. So if your shoulders don't like going overhead, sometimes we arch our back just to get those shoulders perfectly up. You can do side lunge, curl to press a little forwards. Does not have to be perfectly straight up over your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Dumbbells down. Grab a quick drink. Moving on, circuit number 3. We're going to do a knee diver with a press. So round 1 right, round 2 left. Round 3, we're just going to tap the toes back. So we're going to option to hold very, very light dumbbells, but this is body weight. Tap and pull. So fingers out, toes back, pull it down in the center. Second exercise, squat, side raise. Squat, side raise. So 30 seconds, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, good knee drivers. So toe back, fingers forward, but I want you to think about the push. You're pushing your toe back and you're pushing your hands forwards. So it's like we're doing an overhead press. You can push it a little forwards versus diagonally up. And this is our cardio. So it's a good knee driver, but if you think about changing your emphasis to a good push with the toe and push with the hands, you get a little more glutes and a little more shoulders. 2 and 1. Bring it in. Squat with a side raise. Squat, side raise. Here's 2 and 1. Good. So we squat it down. We stand tall. Side raise at the top. Squat, stand, side raise. Down, lift, brace the core. Lift the arms out to the side. That's kind of the important thing here, is brace the core. We want to make sure we're not swinging to get those arms up. 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to switch it over to the other side. We're going to do our tap back. Good. So press and then reach. So again, you can think about the pull and think about a little bit more of the crunch portion. I'm thinking about the toe push and the arm push, like I'm pushing something away from me, and I'm pushing back with my toe to help brace myself and to help push with my arms. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Back in the center. Squat, side raise. 3, 2, and 1. So squat it down, stand tall, raise it out to the side. Squat it down, stand tall, raise out to the side. Good. Squat, stand. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Knee drivers with a press. We're actually going to do toe taps back with the press. If you want to add the knee, you can. So we're going to start just the toe tap and the press. But if you want to do back, knee, back, knee, back, you can. But if you want to get a little bit of hip flexor out of this, take out the knee, just toe tap it back. But if you want to add a little bit more hip flexor, then we're just going to do a nice good knee drive, alternate. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat, side raise. So squat, side raise. Here's 2 and 1. So squat it down, stand tall, lift out to the side. Squat, stand, and lift. This is your strength portion, so it's okay to go a little slower. Focus on good technique, focus on building that muscle. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Dumbbells down. And grab a drink. Move on. What circuit are we on? 4? Are we on 4? We're on 4. We're going to do a hamstring curl with a pull. So you can have your arms middle, you can have them low, or you can be here. And you're thinking, we just did this. We just did pushes. Now I want you to focus on the pull. Second exercise is a lunge with a row. So it's a combination of a lunge and a deadlift with that forward fold. So we're going to start with our curls and a pull down in 3, 2, and 1. So you need to keep the arms low. If your shoulders are like, yep, I'm done, I get it, you're going to press it back. Keep it low. If you want to take it up a little higher, Again, it's the pull that I want you to focus on. Pinch the shoulder blades. Focus on the back half of the movement. Same thing here. You can just do partials. Don't have to go all the way up. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Lunge with a row. You can do round 1 right, round 2 left, round 3 alternate, or you can do all alternating. 2 and 1. So it's a little lunge, row, and lift. Lunge, row, lift. So again, it's kind of a combination where we do go into a lunge. The back knee stays a little bit straighter. We still sink down into that front leg, but we add a little bit more of a forward fold, a hinge at our hip, so we can get that good position for our rows. And it can be a little more upright. It'll still just be a little bit less leg. Good. Rest. Bring it back up. Hamstring curls with a pull of some sort. 2 and 1. So if you need to keep it low, we're right here. This is still going to get a little bit of lats. This is still going to work that lower mid-back. If you want to just do mid-back, we're right here. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. They like to start to bunch up when we get tired. If you'd like, pull it down right here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, lunge with a row. I'm doing lighter dumbbells, so I'm going to go ahead and do both arms. 2 and 1. So lunge it back, row it, stand tall. Lunge, row. So again, it's a little bit less back knee bend, but we're still loading that front glute and hip. Our knee is staying, again, about over our shoelaces or about over our arch versus pressing out towards our knee. Here's 2 and 1. We've got one more set, and then we're going to go down to the floor. And you don't have to go to the floor. 2 and 1. Good. So start with your press. Or I should say start with your curl and your pull. So I'm right here, thumbs out, palms forwards, focus on opening my shoulders, shoulders away from the ears. If you want to take it up, we're right here. So press it back. If you want to take it up, it can be in an angle, does not have to be perfectly overhead, just higher, and just drive the elbows down and back. Good, bring it in. Lunge with a row. Here's 2 and 1. So hinge, row it, and stand. So I step it back, sink in. Think about like I want to sit into that hip and then stand tall. This is where we put a leg back, we bend down, we're going to pick something up off the floor. We take that other leg back, counterbalance and support, and then we reach down and pick up that item. That, of course, good, rest, is very close to our bodies, right by our foot. All right, we're going to take it down to the floor. If you want to stay standing, you absolutely can. Our cardio is going to be a V-sit with cross punches. If you're staying standing, you can just do cross punches. And if you don't want to rotate, you just punch in the middle. So you don't have to rotate. But if you can, cross body punches. Second exercise, if you're on the floor, you're going to do a chest fly with a pullover. If you're staying standing, you can do a round or two of a banded chest press and then a round or two of a straight arm press back. So you'll do 2 separate exercises instead of both at the same time. Or you can do incline push-ups, or you can do a round or two of reverse chest fly and then a round or two of the press back with your dumbbells. So we're going to take it all the way down onto our buns. And there's no hands and knees today. It's all on our buns or on our back, if that matters. I know it does for some of you. But we're just going to take our feet on the floor, knees bent, little lean back, little C curve in 2 and 1. So this is kind of our cardio. Now you can be a little more upright, but I want you to try to lean back just a little, but the C curve is just with our ribs to our hips, not with our shoulders to our thighs. So it's a little lean back. You don't have to go way back here. Just a little lean back until you feel your tummy get tight, trying to hold you up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, couple of dumbbells. Child, you are not in a good spot. Here's 2 and 1. So all the way down. So we're going to take the arms out, up, press them together, lower the thumbs towards the floor, and then back over your chest. So it's out, up, press them together, lower to the floor, and back up. Now, if you need to, if your weights for these two exercises are extremely different, you can do, again, a round or two of chest, and then finish with your pullovers. Good. Carefully set the dumbbells down, watch your shoulders, come back up to a V-sit. If you need to stay on your back, you can do that too. Here we go, little lean back, punch, punch. Now, same thing here. If you don't want to rotate, you can even do your punches at the same time so you don't get that accidental rotation. But I'm a big fan of moving your body in all the ways that you can, just finding the way that works. So maybe you have to go slower. Maybe your range of motion is smaller. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back down. I a lot of times like to grab my dumbbells and curl them up before I go down onto my back. Arms up, here we go. So open out, back up, soft elbows, open from the shoulders, back over your chest. So this is side, center, overhead, and center. So hug, close the hug, reach up, and then down. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Carefully bring it back up. We've got one more set. 3, 2, and 1. So a little lean back, again, C curve with the tummy, ribs to hips. Just that little bit of tightening. Rotate. You can just punch it right in the center. You can do both arms at the same time. This is okay. But if you can add a little cross, good, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more set. Take it all the way back. Chest fly with a pullover. Knees bent, feet flat. Here we go. So open out to the side, up overhead, lower to the floor, and up. Keep going. Stop chewing on a plastic. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Carefully bring it up. Set those dumbbells off to the side. Give yourself a little bit of space. We have one more circuit that we're going to do, and then we'll stretch. We have scissors, where we're going to go side to side. So on our back, side to side scissors, and then we're going to do crunches. So we're just going to focus on core. Does anybody else have pets that like to chew on weird things? She doesn't eat it, but she likes plastic. All right, all the way on your back. Legs up, low back pulled into the floor, toes pointed. 3, 2, and 1. So we're just going to go side to side scissors, add a little bit of a cross. This is a little bit of cardio, so if you'd like to go faster, but really focus on core. So side to side, and you can just go out and tap in the middle. You don't have to cross. You don't have to do your circles, but if you can. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring those feet down, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. We're just going to do a nice basic crunch. 2, and 1. So bring it up, we're going to crunch, and then we're going to lower. So nice good lift, nice good lower. So think about lifting your chest up towards the ceiling and then lower down. Good, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, give yourself a little bit of a break. We're going to take those legs back up. And again, low back pulled into the floor, straighten the knees. I point my toes so that I can get a nice good straight knee. And here we go. We're just going to do nice good scissors. Now, if you would like to get a little bit more inner thigh, you can point your toes and then pull them in. So you can go a little bit wider. Again, if you want to get a little more core, a little more hip and inner thigh work here, it's kind of personal preference. I point my toes out and then I flex them to come in. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the feet down, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. We're going to go back for our basic crunch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you can lift and lower. So we don't want to pull our chin down to our chest and look towards our knees. I want you to think about lifting your entire torso up towards the ceiling and then back down. If you prefer, you can just lift and hold right here. You don't have to lift and lower, just lift and hold. So up and down. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take those legs back up. One more set of scissors. Again, straighten the knees, point your toes, decide if you want to do little scissors or big. Here we go. So we can just do out and cross. Movement comes from our hips, but our belly is stable, low back pulled into the floor, nice stable spine. Again, if you want to go out and in, you absolutely can. Go a little bit farther out. Think about squeezing the inner thighs together, zippering the legs together. So even if you're doing your cross, zipper those inner thighs together. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Knees bent, feet flat. One more exercise, one more set of about 40 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it up and then take it back down. Exhale up, inhale down. Arms can be across the chest. You can have them lightly behind the ears. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it in. Carefully bring yourself up to a seated position. Give yourself a little rest. Take a moment. You can grab a drink. And we're going to focus on a little bit of stretching to finish up. Let's go ahead and take both legs out straight. Knees are straight, feet are relaxed. And we're just going to walk ourselves forwards. So this is going to be a little hamstring stretch, and then if we add a little bit of a spine rounding, a little bit of flexion, then you're also going to get a little bit of low back, and then you can, I like to press my nose forward versus tucking my chin. I'm just going to reach it out. Maybe I can grab my calves or behind, my knees or my ankles to kind of help pull me forward, but it's a nice gentle stretch. Good. Bring it up. We're going to place our hand on the floor, add a little side bend, reach it up towards the ceiling. Let's switch it over to the other side. So hand on the floor, reach it up towards the ceiling. So it's just a nice good side bend. Let's bring it into the center. We're going to flip it over, hands and knees. Nice good child's pose. So tuck the toes under, feet about hip width apart. Reach those arms out as we sit our hips back towards our heels. So drop your forehead down towards the floor, stretching out underneath the arms, under the shoulders. You can add a little wiggle side to side if you'd like. We're going to bring it up to hands and knees, and we're going to take it right foot forward, place it by our right hand. We're going to go into our runner's lunge. Your back knee can be on the floor. If you can walk it farther back and straighten it out a little, great. If you can't, pull it forwards. Or if you need to, place your hands on the seat of a chair or on yoga blocks. Elevate your upper body, make it a little easier for you. We're just going to hold, nice good hip stretch. Good, we're going to lift it up, switch it over to the other side. So step it forward, carefully drop that knee to the floor. Find that comfortable position. This is getting a little bit of everything, especially around the legs. We're also trying to hold a neutral spine. So if you're not feeling a stretch, make sure that we're not rounded. Press that hip forward, squeeze that glute. We're going to bring it up to a standing position so you can step forward, you can walk it back. It's kind of whatever feels better for you. Take your time. Come up to a nice good standing position. We're going to roll the shoulders up, back, and down into your back pocket. Good. Shoulders down, ear to shoulder, side to side. Let's bring the head up. We're going to look to one side, look to the other. Good. Bring it into the center, arms up, rotate from the shoulders, palms up, and I just want you to reach it back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Nice, good stretch. We hopefully will feel this in the shoulders, maybe a little bit in the biceps. Good, relax, bring it in. We're just going to take a couple deep breaths in, spread the fingers, spread the toes, and exhale. One more time, big breath in and out. And you are all done.